I mostly buy documentaries because you learn a lot from documentaries. There are not so many movies that really learn you anything. I tried Black Panther. I escaped from the cinema after 20 minutes. I thought it was as bad as Star Wars. I hated Star Wars.
In Gaspar Noé's film CLIMAX, we watch a group of dancers have a party. What starts as a normal night, people talking to each other and dancing, takes a turn for the worse as they realise someone spiked their sangria. What was a wonderful night then keeps escalating to the point of at least 3 deaths, multiple arrests, and trauma that could last a lifetime. What's the point? Is Gaspar just sick in the head, or is he actually trying to say something? In 2004, a film critic called James Quant said that cinema was suddenly determined to fill each frame with flesh and subject it to all manners of penetration, mutilation and defilement. The critic truffle snuffing for trends might call it the new French extremity. With this scathing review of this new wave of cinema, a new term was actually born. Noé's first film, which I have not seen yet, I Stand Alone, is described by Noé as an anti-French film. This can also be seen in his 2018 film CLIMAX. At first, we see a collection of many different people have their time to have a one-on-one interview before the film starts proper. We learn their background, their beliefs and their motivation, be it passion for dance or just being horny. Noé then assembles this group for a blatantly overwhelming and fantastic dance sequence, with a mix of dance of all different types coming together. This community then splits off into different groups, where you see everything wasn't as happy as it seems. There are groups of people angry at how men are objectifying them, and then the groups of men that are in fact just objectifying them, and arguments over love and dance, and I'm also pretty sure one of them is just doing cocaine. At first, this feels like a great way to introduce this group just before shit hits the fan. But I argue there's also a lot more of a commentary on how the outside of communities and countries will always be displaying their best, but upon looking just a little closer, you can always reveal a world of misogyny, hatred, fear, and just darkness in general. Then, when the film gets nasty, is when Noé decides he is done with subtlety. He starts shouting this message across. What was first quiet discomfort turns to loud violence. David, a character who at the beginning of the film was openly bragging about how much he fucks, is left alone, rejected by everyone, until he's ultimately ganged up on, deemed a Nazi, and has his head smashed against the floor. What I feel is part commentary on the rising tensions reaching a boiling point, and also a commentary on violence in cinema, comes together in this animalistic ending where the lights are a blood red, the camera's being dangled around by the wires, and you can't tell those having sex apart from those having a fight to the death. To some people, this comes across as needlessly violent and exploitative, and I can understand that. But I find it difficult to agree with, especially when the film is so clearly trying to boil humanity down to just a group of people having a party. You're bound to see violence, you're bound to see sex, you are bound to see all of these things, and when it's been condensed to such a small group, you're bound to see it escalate and be a lot more than you're used to in real life. Life is a party. We are the dancers, and the unexpected is the LSD hiding in the sangria. And anything else is just a consequence of either joining the party, being a dancer, or drinking the sangria. However, it is important I point out that Gaspar Noé himself said that if it seems that the movie was an allegory, it wasn't meant to be. Going on, he talks about how he ended up with this huge French flag in the background of the DJ stand. And then we had the French flag. It was a very last moment idea, but when we put it up, everybody goes, "Oh, let's keep it like that." I'm sure it sounds funny, but it was not intentional, but at the end it seems very intentional. The whole movie was done in a very distinctive way, and you're part of the present time you're living in, so probably it was an unconscious reason, but it wasn't calculated. And that quote, for me at least, is where I find my joy of analysing films. As I'm separate from all those creating, I get a fully unbiased account of what the director or set vision was. I mean, I'm still biased by my own tastes and thoughts and biased from where I live and such, but anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I get an unbiased look at this final product where I get to project my own ideas and thoughts onto film. I believe Mark Kermode said it best when talking about his disagreement on the film Antichrist with its main actor Willem Dafoe. Trust the tale, not the teller. You see, I saw the film, but he was just in it. Although that is part joking around and, silly, Radio 5 banter or whatever they call it. But I do believe there is something to grab from that where a director can make a film but also not fully understand the impact the film has on other people. Sure, the meaning to them is true to them, but they must understand that their work is going to be seen by thousands, if not millions of individuals, all with their own life experiences, to match with the film. Personally, I think Climax is one of the greatest horror films of the last couple of years. I truly think it strikes a primal emotional centre that all of us can relate to and all of us are disturbed by, and I think that Gaspar unknowingly has also created a microcosm of humans in general within this party. I think it's great, however it's not for everyone. It's incredibly violent, horrible things happen to good people, and some horrible things happen to bad people as well. But anyway, I'll let you decide if it's worth watching on your side. Always check out IMDb's parent guide if there's any trigger warnings there. They're usually good at keeping spoilers out, and I highly recommend that if you are easily upset. But anyway, that's all I have to say for today. I've got a Twin Peaks video in the work at the moment. I know I've said that in the past and it never released. This time I'm actually going to be filming myself. I'm going to use little to no clips from the show, so copyright can't get me. I've got a lot of fun things planned in the future, but I just wanted to chuck out a little video for you guys now, based on some of the films that I've been watching. Anyway, at the end of the year I'm going to be doing a 2023 ranked video as well. It's going to be great. I cannot wait to show you guys what I've been working on. Links down below if you want to follow me on Letterboxd or my music channels, and there's a new gaming video on the way probably sometime soon. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys get back to your day. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!